Is you twerking or not? Is you twerking? Take them drawers off. Hi, this is David. You don't see my wife, but she was ready tonight. Typically, she is not ready, but tonight, I cannot say that. We do want to let you know that the purpose of these videos is to encourage and to inspire people to get and or stay married. We also want to dispel any fears that you have. Oh, wedding ring in there. Okay. And we also, oh, wait a second. Hold on, I want to make sure I tag the right person. Okay. And we also want to, like I said, dispel any fears that you may have and answer any questions that you may have. The basis for a lot of what we say has been given to us by, first of all, just being examples to each other. We are examples. Oh, my plate is here. ID time. Thank you. Look at my bag. Look at my bag. Ooh, and she bringing the hot sauce. So they dang. What's up, Vince? Okay, so I got me some salmon and some groans. Bill, ID time. That's my bill, ID time. Thank you, ID time. Got me some French red hot, and she brought it to me. I'm fresh off of work. We're doing this video. It's called Twerk, Twerk, Twerk. Get that work in. If you are in a relationship and that relationship is close to being married, he said it's too late to be, and it is, but I just got work. I'm about to tear this in half. Excuse all this slurping. You hear me? But the purpose of this video today is twerk, 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 twerk. We want you to know that it is perfectly fine to be twerking. I want you to work them hips like a roller coaster because that's what I like. Y'all know I love me some pussy. Ain't nothing like some pussy than you twerking with it. You know what I mean? So, Sharon, I want you to sit down, and I want you to show everybody how you be twerking. Go ahead. No. We ain't going that far. You know what I mean? But just kind of discuss with the young ladies the time and the place and the person to be twerking with. Also, I've already confessed that I love porn, you know what I mean? So in the porn, I pretty much like, you know, when they twerk. So my wife feels like you don't have to watch that day. Watch me, I'll twerk for you. And so today's purpose is to let you know that it's okay to twerk. You do have to know the time, you gotta know the place to twerk, and you gotta know who to twerk with. You can't be putting your pussy on everybody's lap. Unless you're a stripper. Listen, unless you're a stripper, and if that's how you feeding your kids, ain't no judgment over here. You feel me? Ain't no judgment over here, period. Because you might be going home to your husband. So, ain't no judgment over here. So just kind of, you know, enlighten us on your perspective on twerking. How you have to, tell the truth, how you had to overcome this church mentality about it. And really get to the point where you feel comfortable twerking on this D. You know?
I've always been comfortable twerking. I don't know what you're talking about. Now.
This is some good fish, babe.
Yeah.
I could tell.
So, yeah. But it is some people who aren't comfortable twerking. So,
I know a couple of them. And somebody is going to take your man.
Yes.
I can guarantee it.
Yes. So, I mean, I think we talked about in a session previously about doing things that are maybe outside of your comfort zone. So, all right, say you're not a twerker. Everybody's not a twerker, okay?
No. Let's not say that. We ain't going to speak that.
Wait. No, but I'm saying, but you can dance for your man. You can learn how to dance.
You better learn how to twerk. If your man won't twerk,
they got pole dancing classes that teach you exactly what you need. All you have to do is go on Google, type in pole dancing.
Right.
They come up for your local area pole dancing classes. Take some classes.
Right.
They even have twerking on an app now. Teach you how to twerk. Did you know that, babe?
They got a twerking app?
Yeah. It comes in with if you have Apple, or iPhone, or Apple TV.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Teach you how to twerk.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You've been watching them, huh, babe?
Hey, do what you get to do.
See, I personally like twerking. So this is how I feel. You know, the purpose of these videos is to encourage people to get and stay married. We want you to get and or stay married. So that means if you're already married, we want you to stay married. And that means if you are single, we want you to get married. And when you are married, we want you to be able to stay married. Sharon and I are strong in the area of marriage. And we are perfect in the area of not cheating on each other. We've never cheated on each other before. Right. Never, not once. Not emotionally and not sexually. And don't get it twisted, because that's one of the hardest things for me in particular. I think it's easier for her. That's what she says. But it's hard for me. Watch. It's not hard for me not to cheat on Sharon. That's the easy part, because she's sweet and she's kind and she just brought me my plate. Like that's my love language. But it's hard for me to pass up on pussy that's right in front of me. Like that'd be the hardest part for me. So I'm telling you, like there are legitimate things that happen to me as I'm married, almost now on a daily basis, that I be feeling like when I was single, this type of stuff never happened to me. Like, this is just crazy. This is great. People be like, oh, you so handsome. I'd be like, this don't mean nothing to you, huh? Why you call a nigga handsome? Get away from me. David also takes the precautions. I have a pair of Bose headphones. If you are regular, you know David has a pair of Bose headphones that he uses, and he uses those headphones, A, for music. The sound quality is second to none, legitimately, and B, I use them to kind of deter people from talking to me, particularly women, because I'm a clown, and if you know me, you know that. And so if you start laughing at my jokes, I'm going to gravitate towards you. Right? But if you're a woman and we become friends, which is a whole nother subject.
Friends is code for sex buddies.
Bang this out.
Sex buddies.
And we become friends, and it's going to be a matter of time before you taking your drawers off. So my headphones keep me out of conversations that I shouldn't be having, because my wife be twerk at the crib. If she didn't do that and I like twerking, what's understood don't need to be explained.
Right.
So if your guy likes to go to the strip club, or if your girl likes to go to the strip club, right?
You got strip club right here. Why you gotta go spend some money, watch another woman or another man dance around? I could do that for you right here. Save that money, recycle that money afterwards, and go to the grocery store.
And I'm gonna need them groceries. I'm gonna need them groceries.
I'd rather invest in my marriage. Investing in my marriage as far as learning. If you're not the best dancer, go learn. You can learn that. It's a skill. That's how the strippers, they learn that.
I can hear man saying, but man, ain't no pussy at the strip club. People just go to have fun. Okay, that's fine. There is no judgment coming from me, right? But we have what we call a married mentality. So Sharon and I are trying to, put that mentality out onto our viewers, because we want you to understand what mentality it's going to take in order for your marriage to be fine. If you are single and you want to go to the strip club and you don't desire to be married or to have the married mentality, then legitimately I'm not talking to you. Right. I would actually ask you to leave this video. You know what I mean? But if you want the married mentality, the marriage mentality, you have to start thinking like married people. Right. Married people do not believe that men and women can be friends. We just don't believe it. Right. If I believe that a man and woman be friends, first of all, this is true. It's true. There's always one person in the relationship who feels like
a little bit more invested in the other.
Yeah. As soon as David let me in, I'm going to try to. David he gonna always love this pussy as soon as he get a bite of it. You know what I mean? That's just how they feel. And especially men, I don't care who you are. If you hanging with a man and he don't like you, either he doesn't like women, and if that's his choice, that's his choice. You feel me? Or B, he don't like you. You know what I mean? But it's gonna always be somebody in a relationship that like each other. So basically, we want you to understand the marriage mentality. If you are single and you desire to get married, there's a certain mentality that you have to have in order for your relationship to be successful. We're here to set you up for success.
Right.
That's what we're here for. That's what these lectures are designed for, or episodes, not lectures. But these episodes are designed for. They're designed so that it will want you will want to be married.
Right.
You know what I mean? They're designed so that you will have the marriage mentality. That's why they're designed.
Right.
Sharon and I come out with we study for these 2 episodes a day. We are serious about this marriage thing because if y'all know the reason that we started it was because one of our friends ended up getting a divorce and it shook us. You know, that's not our purpose, but the reason is it just shook us because we just didn't see it coming. We was hurting like we was one of their kids. I joke about it, and that's just who David is. I'm a jokester. But for the most part, we was like, what in the world?
Right.
And then it really made me feel like it was possible for me and you to get a divorce.
It's possible for anybody if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing.
You gotta do your work.
Right.
We talked this morning about how marriages work, and marriage is also about twerk. So you're gonna have to get it. You gotta clap them booty cheeks. But I don't got no big booty. You need to start learning how to clap them.
But
get you some greens.
Just don't get in there clapping.
Cornbread.
I mean, it's an art to this.
Mm-hmm.
So get some skills under your belt. Go take some classes. Exercise. Nobody wants to hear that. Exercise. Get in the gym.
Dush.
What?
I'm just saying. Don't nobody want
fish. Come
your
on.
salmon tail. And men, wash your balls, please. You can't ask nobody to swallow your balls.
Irish Spring them
if they dirty.
So
that ain't got nothing to do with marriage. That just should be you should have your balls washed.
Just one-on-one personal hygiene.
Makes Hot Pocket about David's collard green. Oh, I know, right?
Well,
yeah, but twerking is it's medicine. It's medicine. Twerking is medicine.
Yes.
It will fix your marriage.
Make sure you do the squats. The squats helps your butt muscles so you can twerk properly.
Right. You gotta get in shape.
Yes.
Legit.
Don't come in there out of shape. You don't have to be skinny. Just be in shape.
This nigga said, Dave, you twerking with my sis? Hilarious.
Now, men is something else. But I mean, it's men that dance. Because, it's men's strip clubs, too. So,
I'm not that guy.
So, I mean, hey, you got to become that guy. You got to take some classes.
If your wife require that, though.
Take some classes and get them abs right.
Get you a leotard. What was that called, that leotard? Get you a bikini. Get you a Speedo. That's what your girl like. Somebody gonna be putting a donut in your coffee.
She might want a lap dance.
And they gonna be having
you gotta give them a lap dance. You gotta do what you gotta do.
I'm all
and we recycle the money for him too.
You hear me? So yeah, I mean, if Sharon wanted a lap dance, I'm a clown anyway. So I probably wouldn't take it serious. If she seriously wanted a lap dance, I'm just not that guy. Like,
you gotta become that guy. Yeah, that's not that good enough.
You do.
That's not
good
enough.
He said twerks while waiting for Hot Pocket. Hilarious. So yeah, you gotta be out here twerking.
Right.
Twerking. And like I said, do not put your pussy on everybody's lap. That's not cool. You feel me? Don't do that. But you gotta make sure for your man that you do what is necessary.
Whatever they like.
He requires. Right. Just
we're saying twerking, but whatever your man prefers.
Right. So twerking is code for their love language. Feel me?
Right.
So we always like to parenthetically assert the purpose of these videos. It is to encourage and inspire people to get and stay married. We want people to get and stay married. We are addressing any fears as it relates to marriage. Y'all already know we are open forum. We always are here to answer any questions. And I like it. I keep it real. So at night we say pussy, dick, cock, and balls. If you don't like it, I will ask you to leave now, because that means that somebody who wants to ask a question, they see your name pop up. You hear me? And they be feeling like, I don't want to get judged because such and such ain't. Pussy, dick, cock, and balls. If you don't like it, you hear me?
Right.
But if you do understand and you do want people to know that, you know what I mean, you are loved or that you want to get married, listen to my mentality. It works. This is Monissa What if your man requires a threesome?
Ooh, that's a whole nother subject.
Melissa, that is a good question, because they have these blow-up dolls now. You can go get you one of them and y'all can have some fun. Ain't no other woman or man gonna hit this bed if we gonna be married. Mm-hmm. That's not fair to me. It's not fair to the other woman. You could bring a disease in here, right? And once we have one, we're probably gonna have more. So I always tell people
start having them by themselves. It opens up Pandora's box.
Not in marriage. Not in marriage. Mm-hmm. Not in marriage. Marriage is between one woman and one man. So if you are in marriage, if you are married to somebody, there is no such thing as a threesome. Men and women don't have friends. People always ask us, how are you guys successfully married? Because of my mentality. I understand that the truth will piss you off before it sets you free. And I want you to get mad because it's the truth. Not in marriage. No. So if he requires a threesome, no. I always tell people to lower their expectations. But there are times where somebody has to ding, 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 put them up. And there are outs in marriage too. I don't want you to feel like you have to stay married to somebody who is hitting on you, black in your eye. I always say jokingly, to the left, everything you own in a box to the left, because you're not going to be hitting on me. And right. You're not going to be having sex with other people. Right. Not in marriage. Right. But we have an open marriage. Okay, let's look at the percentage of people who are still married doing that. Happily married. Legitimately happily married. You will find that it's non-existent. Men and women can't be friends. And there won't be another male in my bed. And Monissa, did you know how bad I want a threesome? Did you understand that? Did you know that's every man's fantasy? Not just Monissa, every woman who's listening to me. That's my personal fantasy. I will never disrespect my wife like that. Never. Not with another woman. I'm not going to do that. Whether you agree or not, I'm just not going to do that. And I say with every ounce of love I have in my heart, I hope you can hear the love. No. And so if a man does require that, you have to re-examine and raise your expectations. Because some of us be so fine, so beautiful, that life and life situations make us feel like less than ourselves. When another man would be in absolute love with us. Right. We have to start accepting the love of ourselves from ourselves. Right. No. If you didn't need a case study, though, W.F. Harley has a video study. His book is called His Needs, Her Needs. He's a clinical psychologist. Sharon and I are not clinical psychologists. We are just perfect in the area of fidelity. And we are strong in the area of marriage. That means from our bedroom, we are strong. As you can see, we are strong enough to open it up to you. So this is almost like a threesome, if you think about it. And we're strong with money, and we're strong with a couple other things. So yeah, we also want to encourage people to get and or stay married, address any fears. And we like to have this open and candid discussion. I love questions. Yes. I love candid. That was a good one. Oh my good God! Question.
Hopefully we helped you some kind of way.
That was one of the best ones that I think I've ever had to get serious on. That was an excellent question. Mm-hmm. Excellent. I'm glad and you ain't the only person. Me too. Right. I love Melissa. She knows that. Yeah. We went to high school together. Oh. But yeah, she knows the David who got the C from the first teacher.
French. Oh, he was cutting up, wasn't he? Cutting up.
She knows that David, like, so she know. So as it relates to twerking, what it really is code for is twerking, because David requires twerking. I also require fellatio. I require for you to be open and honest with me. Sharon requires back massages. You got to put a little money in her pocket so she can get her hair done. Thanks to the young lady who do her hair. I feel, she's been red for a couple months now. It was looking like Kool-Aid with you, but I was like, okay, I understand now. It just took a couple months. You know what I mean? So you said I went to church with your wife. Her father was. Oh, I didn't know that. Melissa said your daddy was her pastor. Sing on the twine. And it's a small world.
It is.
So yes, we do not want to.
I didn't know she went to Wilson.
What's your iPhone 7? We always have to have that so that we don't lose track. But anyway, she said she went to twerk class. See? She went to twerk class on 80 twine.
Yeah,
you gotta please your man.
Yep.
You gotta please your man. You
Yep.
gotta please him, honey, because I'm a man, right? I'm a handsome man. I'm not naive. I know. You right? I'm not arrogant to where I feel like, oh, don't talk to me. No, I know. I understand. Otherwise, I would be naive, right? And so I'm telling you, the type of pussy that gets thrown at me is different. Because, it's levels to this. Hi, David and wife. Beautiful. Hi, Monique. It's good to see you. Oh, you twine. All my high school people coming in.
Thank you.
But so David knows that. Otherwise, I would be naive. And first of all, I like the girl who on Facebook. She says, "I'm the stuff," and you're supposed to know that you're the stuff. Like, you know what I mean? That's just the way it is. Like, I never suffer for low self-esteem, and so the type of pussy that gets thrown at me would surprise you. I'm talking about. It would surprise you for like, really? I didn't even know she was even really. I'm telling you, like, but David always curves it. I curve it because when I got married to my wife, I understood the rules, and the rules are: one woman, one man. I have to be married to her until my sentence is over, and it's not over. It's a sentence. Because when we in heaven, I'm going to be like, I did my time. You hear me? You hear me? But, so what I'm saying is, I understand, what I signed up for.
Right.
I just clearly understand what I signed up for.
Right.
So there's not a pussy on this. Well, let me say this. I have yet to succumb to some of the offers that I received, and some of them were more difficult than others, and I've always come home and been like, babe, let me tell you what happened. My boss today. Right. You know what I mean? I've had bosses really like legit, like, you want a raise? Get a raise. I'm like, I quit. You feel me? Because it ain't worth my marriage. Like, I quit. Because it ain't worth my marriage. Period. Like, it ain't worth my marriage. And so, we always like to parenthetically insert the purpose of these videos. The purpose of these videos is to encourage and inspire people to get and or stay married, and to address any fears. And of course, this is an open discussion. We like 2 books in particular. W.F. Harley's book is called His Needs, Her Needs. But we also have Gary Chapman's book, The 5 Love Languages. Yeah. And we love both of those books. You have to have a certain mentality to have a successful marriage. Anybody can get married the same way that anybody can have children. Right. But you can't be a dad, or your kids won't call you daddy if you don't go see them. You know what I mean? Nigga said, "What a raise? Get a raise." Nigga said, "Want a raise? Get a raise." Yeah, but that happened to me, and I had to quit a job. Like, you know what I mean? If I was single, I would have busted down. No ifs, no ands, no buts. You hear me? I would have busted down at night. Like I said, we say pussy, dick, cock, and balls. I want you to say it, baby, this time.
Pussy, dick, cock, and balls.
But in the morning, it don't be as ratchet.
Right.
And if you don't have anything, we're gonna do date night. So if I reach out to you, I always tell people this, and your relationship is not strong, just tell me. It ain't no shame. Just tell me, because we want to have an open and candid conversation, so that we can tell people. And I know people who've done things and have healed in their relationship that I want to bring on here. And you have to just let me know, David, it's my turn to listen. It's not my time to talk right now, and that's fine. You won't be offending me. Do you her blog spot? So
let's just follow up with today, because it got a little. So today, talk about twerking for your spouse.
Or your mate if you know y'all about to get married. Sometimes if you know what I mean. That's cool. We had sex before marriage, so anybody judging you.
Right. And then in exercising, so you could be able to twerk properly. Get some skills under your belt. If you can't twerk, it's okay. Get some skills. And then I think he followed up with the threesome question: 1 man, 1 woman.
Period.
Just wrapping it up at the end. So basically, make sure you please share our videos. We would greatly appreciate that.
Like that.
If it could help someone else, then our job has been done,
Right.
and your job has been done because you shared them.
Yep.
So also subscribe to our website, www.sharonlucas.com, and we have a YouTube channel you can subscribe to.
All free.
Yep. So
We love you too. Remember, if we get big, marriage gets big. All right. Until next time, we do love you. Bye bye.